to Nutter's Life. We are back out in the shop today, and I just put out a short recently stating that we got a new saw, and we did. I do know it needs a little bit of love. I took the covers off before I started filming because I forgot to hit record. My bad. So what I'm going to do now is, I know that when I bought it, the little leveling feet that so you can set your angle for the table, I know one of the feet had a crack, and in transporting it home, it broke. So I know I have to order that. So before I order anything, what I'm going to do is I'll rip this thing apart. It's gonna take a while, so I'll throw a little time lapse in of just the quick dismantle here. It also stops the sound of my heater kicking on or the compressor kicking in or anything else. Yeah, I'll get her ripped apart, and then I'll shoot another little video and show you guys the little pieces I need to order. The other thing that I really don't like is the power cord on it. Whoever owned it in the past, it wasn't close enough to a receptacle, I assume. They extended the cord, and I don't like it. It's the one end of it is a different style than the other end of it, and there's a joint wrapped in tape in the middle, and I really don't want that kind of unsafe electrical in a shop where I keep all my stuff. So yeah, I'll turn the time lapse on and we'll get started. It'll look like this, but everything will happen faster and things will come apart. See you soon. All right. Sorry that time lapse was a little weird. I came out of frame a lot. So what I had to do was I had to rewire that switch. It was not good. So behind this is I couldn't really think I could get a good shot at it, so I didn't bother stopping while I was doing it. There's a box that mounts to the back of this plate that mounts to the back of the switch. Everything locks together. The grounds were not tied together, which concerned me because that means the motor was not grounded. I cut the extra junk off the cord on the other end, put a new tip on it. I pulled apart all of the mechanicals. They're all right here in the tray with me. I pulled all the covers off. Do not do this at home. I'm just going to fire it up to show you guys. She's a very happy little bandsaw. Works great. The next thing that I need to do is, it was only just this one bracket that fell apart, and what this is the underneath the table, this is what allows it to pivot. It rolls on this track right here. So that sets your degree so that you can square up your table. So I'm gonna see if I can order a new one of those. The deck needs to be cleaned up. It's got moisture and grease and dirt on it. So I'm going to polish that up with some WD-40 and it'll be ready to go. It wasn't much of a video. There really isn't a lot to maintain on this saw other than keeping it clean. The bearings are sealed bearings, so I did not have to grease or anything. They are a ball bearing style. So if you look right here, they have little caps on them. They're sealed, so I can't like grease those. There isn't any pivot points that need greasing. So all I'm really gonna have to do is wipe this thing down with a rag, get all the covers put back on. I will probably do everything except the table because I need to get a new roller for it. Other than that, this thing is in fairly good shape, actually. So I'm just gonna wipe it down with a rag now, and you guys will see it in the background and hopefully on the next couple of projects. I did order a new blade as well. The blade is very, very skinny. It's more of a coping scrolling blade. For what I want the bandsaw for, I ordered a 1/4 inch thick, or sorry, a 3/8 thick blade. I want something that's just going to rip material off the edges of things. So if I'm gonna do like a radius on some hardwood, I mean, the router bit really doesn't like eating that much. So what I'm gonna do is I can draw my line, bring it over to the bandsaw, roll it through the corner to get rid of most of it. That way the router only has to chew on one side on the way through. So I did order that new blade. Should be here in a couple of days. Yeah, so I'm just gonna wipe this down and it will be in the background in future videos. Hopefully being used for some of them. All right, and just as a little peek, because I know that video's not out, the dresser tops are stained and everything's painted, everything's good to go. So that video will be coming out soon. I just have to finish putting the hardware back together, get everything put back together, get it loaded into the house. I decided to do the bed as a different video just because it was a lot to try to set up in the shop all at once. So yeah. All right, so I got it back together, gave it a quick wipe down. I really like it. It works really well. It runs nice and smooth, kind of quiet. I did find one more small problem. The upper guide, the last little piece right here that holds on the guides, it broke. So it's a little snap piece. Amazon had it relatively cheap. So I have the new upper guide and the new table levels coming sometime this week. But I do have a question. And feel free, let me know in the comments. Should I leave it on this steel base? Or what I was kind of thinking was I have a small joiner, and if I put the joiner, right here behind it, I could build one small base that holds both. Allows me a little bit of a more controlled dust collection and use for both. I'm just wondering if it makes sense and if that's a project you guys would like to see me do. I do have some casters. I'm just trying to decide if I waste my time mounting them to this rolling, like make this a rolling cart, or if I just build a box that mounts both, make it a nice sturdy hard top on it, put the joiner and bandsaw on one rolling cart. I think it'll just create a little bit of an easier use. Puts the jointer a little bit low, but I could raise it up kind of just under the table for the bandsaw and bring the entire thing up a little because I'm 6'5". Everything is too low. Let me know.